We are a little under 14 hours away from the Cayo Perico update releasing into GTA Online, and tomorrow morning when it does release, I will of course be live streaming, showing you guys all of the new content. I will also be doing some shark card giveaways in case you guys need some money, so be on the lookout for all of that stuff. But in today's video, there was a major leak that pretty much gave us a bunch of information on this upcoming DLC. We got to learn how many new vehicles are going to be coming, how that submarine is going to work. So if you want to know all of that information, then keep on watching this video. But if you want to go into the update not knowing anything, then you might want to skip this video. It's up to you. But I will be not necessarily spoiling things, but just going over what exactly we're going to be getting in this update. So with that being said, let's hop in. This is actually coming from the GTA forums. A random user actually posted this, but what's interesting is on Twitter, FunMW2, he actually tweeted it. He has since actually deleted the tweet, probably because he didn't want to get in trouble like with Rockstar, for instance. But if he is tweeting this, that means this is more than likely legitimate. So, the information. This guy said there's less than 24 hours left and no information today. So, without spoiling, here is what we're going to be getting. We're going to be getting in this Cayo Perico update 20 new vehicles, including cars, boats, planes, helicopters, quad bikes, and the submarine. 2 cut vehicles made it into the game, the Squatty and the Winky. The Squatty is actually the ATV seen on the Warstock Cash and Carry website, whereas the Winky, we really don't know a whole lot about it, although according to the Wikipedia, the GTA Wiki page, it's a 4-wheel drive vehicle that weighs 5,000 pounds, so I guess it's a big vehicle. Continuing, he says there's going to be 3 new weapons, 1 new rifle, which we probably got to look at in the trailer, 1 new shotgun, and 1 new pistol. Hopefully those are maybe Mark II weapons, because if they're not, I think the Mark II weapons will still be better. A bunch of new clothing and tattoos. I mean, that's pretty obvious, I guess you would think. But that submarine, it is going to be called the Kosatka, or Kosatka, and it works similar to the yacht, he says. You can relocate it, you can buy a bunch of upgrades for it, even a helicopter, and then you can also request a boat. Apparently the helicopter that you can request from the submarine is the Sparrow, like the Sea Sparrow that we saw on the artwork. But the final thing he does mention is during the heist, you can request support from, I guess, the submarine, which includes airstrikes, air support, a drone, and other weapon-related stuff. So that is a pretty big leak, even though we are only less than half a day away from this DLC releasing. Another vehicle it looks like we might be getting is the go-kart. So Yan actually tweeted yesterday the go-kart will be coming soon to GTA Online. So that's another vehicle you can add to that list of 20. I'm gonna withhold judgment so far on my thoughts on this DLC just from this leak. I know maybe a lot of people were hoping there'd be many more vehicles than 20. I think what they're gonna do is what they've done pretty much with every other DLC. They're gonna release about 5 or 6 tomorrow, and then the rest will be drip fed. 20 vehicles is pretty standard, it seems like, for the last 4-ish DLCs. It's been about that number. So this is on par with what we have been getting. It is interesting to finally know how that submarine is going to work. I think that's probably one of the biggest bits of information from this leak. I know a lot of us are still wondering how we're going to be able to buy it, how much it's going to cost. But the fact that it works like a yacht kind of answers a bunch of those questions. It's not going to be something that you have to buy a property for. I wouldn't imagine it's just you buy the submarine and then it's out there. You get to pick where it's at. I guess that's another thing added to the water that you have to watch out for. How we're going to be able to buy it? I mean, is it just going to be on the website, or is it going to be we have to talk to a particular NPC? That's still something up in the air. How much it's going to cost. If they're comparing it to yachts, that means it's probably going to be a pretty penny. So I know I mentioned a couple of days ago that you might only need, $5 to $10 million for this DLC. Well, if you want that submarine, it might be a little bit more. I am thinking, though, that might be the one property that you need to buy to get into this heist. Pretty much every single DLC, there's been one property you need to buy to unlock everything. With the casino heist, it was, of course, the arcade. With the Doomsday heist, it was the facility. With this upcoming Cayo Perico heist, it might actually be that submarine, which could be unfortunate if it does cost, let's say, $8 million like the yachts. That is just speculation, though. Of course, we don't have to wait too much longer to find this stuff out, but that's sort of what I'm thinking is going to happen, given the fact that we don't really seem to be getting any new properties. We're getting the new nightclub underneath the casino, but that's not something we'll be able to own. It seems like that's something that's just added as a new area. But you can, of course, let me know your thoughts, your initial thoughts in the comment section below. At the end of the day, we're getting a new island in addition to all this with a new heist. So I think I will still very much enjoy this upcoming DLC. But like I said, tomorrow I will be live streaming it, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be very early in the morning. If you're new to the GTA Online DLC world, these DLCs, these updates release very early on if you're in the US. I believe it's about 5 a.m. Eastern time, which is like 4 a.m. Central, of course 2 a.m. Pacific. If you're in the UK, I think it's like 10 a.m. Also, with this new leak, just sort of letting us know how many vehicles are going to be in this update. Now that we know it's about 20, and we do know about all of that music, this update will probably be fairly largely sized as far as how many gigs you have to download. So again, just want to reiterate, make sure your hard drives, make sure there's space, and I guess hopefully make sure not many people on your internet if you have slower internet so you can download it quicker and get into the game as soon as possible. So plan accordingly. But anyway, pretty solid leak before this DLC comes out. It's just cool to see and to finally know, since Rockstar's obviously not going to tell us what we're going to be getting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please drop a video like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.